It's been a couple days since the DLC was revealed, showing the new series coming to DLC Season 1. We have Todoroki Shoto from My Hero Academia coming. We know that character. We got some information about Leorio from Hunter x Hunter, but that actually ended up being a mistranslation. And of course, we're left with just seeing the series. But the thing that everyone was wondering was, are we going to get big three characters? And by big three characters, I don't mean, you know, One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach. I mean the big three characters of this game, which would be Goku's series, Luffy's series, and Naruto's series, which is Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, and Naruto. And it looks like that's actually not the case. But what if it was? That's what we're going to be discussing today. And that's right, I said we're, because we're having a guest on the channel, which is weird for a lot of people to hear. They usually don't hear another voice on this channel. Introduce yourself, big boy.
What is going on, everyone? My name is Jiren, and it's great to be on this channel, man. Thank you very much for having me, brother.
I've been meaning to make a video with this guy for a while. He does a lot of Kakarot videos. He's usually up on that Dragon Ball Z news before everybody else. He's on the other side of the world right now, so I'm actually recording this in the morning. He's recording this at night. Usually it's either one or the other. It's either late for me, early for him, or the other way around. But we're gonna talk about the top 5 characters we thought would be the best for DLC Season 2 if they were to have gone the route of adding the big 3 characters. And of course, we can also see this if they ever decide to make a DLC Season 3, which with a poll I put out, a lot of you guys think that is going to happen. And if that does happen, we might end up seeing a Dragon Ball Z character. First off, I think at the 5th place slot for best Dragon Ball Z character would be Bardock. Yes, I said Bardock. A lot of you guys are gonna say, what the hell, Bardock? Are you freaking crazy? But just hear me out. Bardock appeared in Dragon Ball Super Broly, and Broly is a gigantic request for this game. He is probably the most popular character right now who was not Goku and Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z. Everybody is going crazy for Broly. Every Dragon Ball Z game is adding Broly, and the movie was a giant success. But the thing is, and we'll probably discuss later, Broly is not a typical manga character. In fact, he's never shown up in Shonen Jump at all. And the only appearance he ever had in V-Jump, which is a completely different branch of the Shueisha manga company, is an advertisement for the movie. And I'm not even sure if you can count that as qualifying for this game. So what's the next best thing? Well, Bardock is also a big fan favorite, and he also appeared in the Broly movie. And if you remember back for Dragon Ball FighterZ, the first DLC was Broly and of course Bardock. It looks like they've been coming as a pair. So that's why I think Bardock would be good, and he is my 5th place slot.
For my first character, I think Beerus. Because Beerus, for me, I'm sure a lot of people that are watching this will agree, because Beerus is probably one of the most popular characters when he first got announced, with the fact being Beerus got a movie, and now he's one of the main characters part of the series. Now he's part of the main cast, you know. With Beerus, ever since he got introduced to us as fans, he's been in every single Dragon Ball game so far. And Beerus, like I said, he is the god of destruction. It would make more sense for me to see Beerus into this game. And when this game first got announced, honestly, everybody in the community really wanted Beerus the most. And seeing Majin Buu got announced before Beerus in this game, that surprised me the most. Now, I really do think Beerus, probably out of all the characters we could be getting to be in this game from Dragon Ball, I think Beerus has a very, very high chance to percent.
I've seen a lot of people have that view about Beerus. I'm kind of on the edge when it comes to Beerus, because of course there was that whole situation where it's like we're only gonna get Shonen Jump characters, and Dragon Ball Super is part of the V-Jump manga. But it's like these people are pretty stubborn. We're talking about Spike Chunsoft here. And it's
I know a lot about Spike.
I don't know if they're making exceptions. Like, they've added Goku Black's costume. They added forms like Super Saiyan Blue and Golden Frieza. I don't know if they're going to make an exception for the whole series, or if it's just for accessories like that. So we could always see a Dragon Ball Super character. I just don't know if they'll actually do it, because they're very stubborn when it comes to if it's from V-Jump or Shonen Jump.
Spike created a lot of Dragon Ball games, you know. I know a lot about these guys. They will do it, man. Spike, I really do like them, because they're the kind of company, or no, I wouldn't say company, but developers that really listen to their fans. So I really do like these guys. I trust them. So I think they will listen. If people have give them high demands, that's definitely something that can happen. But anyway, let's move on to the next one, brother.
Yeah, let's move on. We'll do this all day. The presidential debate. Beerus or no Beerus. Okay. For the number 4 spot on my list, I said Android 17. First thing,
I agree with
he
that.
is a very popular character. After the Tournament of Power arc, he's not a Saiyan, and he can kind of pass as a villain. That is something that so many people have been asking for. First off, people want a popular character. He's a popular character. Some people have commented down on my videos that they're actually tired of Saiyan characters. Like, especially when I ask for more Saiyan characters, they're like, oh my gosh, we have so many already. Well, Android 17 is an android. Well, technically a cyborg, but we call them androids. But he is also a villain for Dragon Ball Z. Not in Super, but in Z, so people can also say, oh, this can be our new villain rep.
The character I also want to pick, obviously, you right now, you're doing a lot of Z characters. The main reason why I want to add Super is the fact that right now it's very popular. It's an ongoing series at the moment, especially the manga is still going. So the main character I pick right now is Dragon Ball Super Broly, okay? Earlier, I know before we
hold on one second. Nobody rage in the comments. Show this man some respect, okay? Nobody rage in the comments. All right, go ahead.
Okay, well, this character, I was contemplating this character a lot because I know exactly the reaction I'm gonna get once I speak of his name. I already hear people like, dude, what are you talking about? But hear me, I got please. Broly. Now, we all know the original Broly was not created by Toriyama, of course. He's not a canon character. I don't like using that word canon because in the Dragon Ball community, canon right now means nothing anymore. You know, it doesn't mean anything. But anyway, with Dragon Ball Super Broly, the reason why I pick him the most, the fact that right now, he's a very popular character. He's gonna be in the manga sooner or later. After this Moro arc, they're gonna bring Broly back. For those of you guys that's like gonna attack me, I'm telling you guys, it's gonna happen, and they're gonna make a lot of money on this guy. Okay, a lot of money. Once Broly come, I'm telling you, people that's already stopped playing this game will come back to this game once they see Broly.
And speaking about the Broly movie, who was another big character who came out of that movie? Probably the second biggest character to come out of that movie. Gogeta. He's not my character, but let's see where I'm going. Everyone wants Gogeta. They want him so bad. But Gogeta has we can't make the same exception we made for Broly. Gogeta has 0% connection to the manga because he has never appeared, nor has he been mentioned in the manga. He is an exclusive movie character, and Spike Chunsoft said this is a manga crossover game. Therefore, I don't see any doubt in my mind that Gogeta will no way make it to this game. But what's the next best choice? Well, I think it's pretty obvious. Vegito, which is why Vegito is my character. Vegito is a fusion. He doesn't have the same clothes as him because he's a Potara fusion, but he is a fusion. And coming off arcs like the Goku Black arc where we saw him, and the Tournament of Power where we saw something like Kefla, a fusion like Vegito makes a lot of sense. He's a perfect alternate to Gogeta, and a lot of people would love to see that.
My number 3 spot, okay, you guys may notice I'm adding a lot of Dragon Ball Super characters, but this character, I remember when he first got announced, it was big. I'm telling you, it was huge. You might already know where I'm going with this. It was huge, and his ability will be perfect for Jump Force, okay? I'm talking about Hit, okay, Hito. All right, the main reason why I'm going with Hit is that back in 2016, when this guy first got announced, he was everywhere in Japan. They made creative poster of him. And by the way, he's in the manga, for these guys who's wondering. He's in the manga, so he's legit. He was everywhere, bro. And for me, Hit is that character. He's probably the most popular character from Dragon Ball Super. You can ask any Dragon Ball fan, bro, who is the popular character from Dragon Ball Super, will say Hit. And his ability, for me, I think will be great to see how Spike implement that into Jump Force. Like the way he can stop time, the way he can do all this crazy stuff. I would love to see him. For me, out of all the characters I just named and moving forward, he's probably the main character I would love to see, like very, very well. Like I want to see him into this game.
Yep, it would be pretty cool, pretty cool. But let's move on to number 2. We're getting to the end of the list, and you're probably not gonna like this, but it's another fusion. I think it's a better fusion than Vegito. It is the second most requested Dragon Ball Z character I have seen for Jump Force, and that is Gotenks. Gotenks would add both Kid Trunks and Goten in a way as Gotenks, and he would be just a great character. He is a fusion, which a lot of people want because of Gogeta, and he would give us the fusion jacket for our avatars, so we would actually be able to make our own version of Gogeta when it comes to create a character. And I think all that put into one fits into a great DLC character for representation for Dragon Ball Z.
It's just that Gotenks is that character like you can really see happening. One of the main reasons why I'm also on to is the fact that he's in the character that just got announced for Dragon Ball Legends, a new transforming card. So he's a new character that's been implemented into that game too. So I mean, but anyway, that's besides the point. I do think, yes, Gotenks, I can see that happening, man. It's very possible.
Yeah,
yes.
that's why he's my number 2 spot. I'm like, this is the character. Yeah. And a lot of people thought that he was actually going to be in DLC Season 2 because a long time ago, we had a leak for new special moves coming to the game, and everybody thought it was new characters. And we saw something that kind of looked like Galactic Donut, but it ended up being, of course, Krillin's Destructo. Alright, real quick, this is me from the future after editing the video, and I noticed I made a mistake. It is not Galactic Donut, it is Boo Boo Volleyball Attack. I don't know why I made that mistake, but I made that mistake, so relax. Okay, let's get back to the video.
My number 2 character is, I would say like an obvious choice, because when you mentioned Bardock earlier in the video, I was like, okay, I already know who my number 2 is going to be. And my number 2 character is Future Gohan. I have to go with that character because one, we do need a Gohan character in this game. We got Trunks for God's sake. Give us Gohan. And I think out of all the Gohans, Future Gohan will be cool to be in this game because one, we don't see Future Gohan that much in most Dragon Ball games. It was pretty interesting seeing him in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, to be honest. But like I said, Trunks being into this game, it will make sense for his counterpart, Future Gohan, to be in this game. One, he's very popular. Two, we don't see him all the time. So with him being in this game will surprise a lot of people, to be honest. And people love the guy. He's a very, very popular character, So Future Gohan being in this game, he's my number 2 character. I would love. I'm sure you guys watching this video, you guys got to agree with me on this one. It's Future Gohan. We don't even have Gohan character in this game. We got Piccolo. We got Boo, for God's sake. Gohan is one of the most popular characters in Dragon Ball Z, so it would make sense for the trio to be in this game: Goku, Vegeta, and Gohan. With now Trunks in this game, but that's my opinion on that. What do you think about that choice?
That's very interesting that you said something like that, because wait till you hear my number 1 character, and I'm pretty sure everybody who's a hardcore fan of this channel already knows who my number 1 character is. Teen Gohan. Teen Gohan is the most popular version of Gohan. Teen Gohan is my favorite version of Gohan. I don't see any Dragon Ball Z character more popular than that character. I don't see any Dragon Ball Z character making more money than that character, and it was just common sense to add him. I actually don't understand why he wasn't on the base roster to begin with. We have Piccolo and Future Trunks, but we don't have Teen Gohan. To see Cell in the roster without Teen Gohan was just odd. I think they wanted more villains for the story, but still at the end of the day, Teen Gohan was the character to add, and they didn't add. And if they are to make a DLC Season 3, and if they include Dragon Ball Z characters, I would say Teen Gohan is the character to choose.
If Gohan is going to be into this game, people will still be angry. And the reason for that is the fact that people will be like, why didn't you guys give us this character ages ago? Why are you giving us this character now? I don't want to spend my money on a character that should already be into the game. But yes, at the end of the day, he should be in the game. And I do believe he will be into this game. So yes, 100% I agree, brother, on that.
Yeah, and the biggest arguments that Gohan haters give for him not being included in this game is they'll say that Teen Gohan and Goku are exactly the same. But the thing I respond to
they're
these
really
people, exactly, the thing I respond to these people all the time is play any Dragon Ball Z game that's ever been created in the history of existence. They don't play the same. They've never played the same ever. So this isn't an issue.
To me, that's probably the dumbest thing people would say. If they say Goku and Gohan, that's so dumb. That's like saying, okay, Goku, Trunks, and Vegito are the same because they're father and son. They're not. That's the most insane thing I've ever heard. Look at how Gohan and Goku is so different. It blows my. That's my first time hearing that. So it blows my mind when people actually think like that. No, come on, guys, that's ridiculous. No, it's so different in so many ways. For me, the number one character, okay. With this character, okay, I don't know if people will agree with me on this one, but he's a character that I really wanted to see in Jump Force. And the fact that when he first got announced, you know, he's a character I was like, okay, please God, if they add this guy in this game, it will be amazing. But I don't know if they will, because one, he's from Dragon Ball Super, and I already know guys will yell in the comment section below, bro, you've been saying too many super characters. That's true, but here's my list, okay? But the character I picked for number one is an obvious one. I picked Jiren, okay? I picked Jiren because one, watch Dragon Ball Super. He's a character, like, out of all the super characters, they need a character like that into this game. And correct me if I'm wrong, I don't really remember the character name very well, but he's from Yu Yu Hakusho. I think that's the anime. If I'm not wrong, the villain, the guy that's very buff with his sunglasses. I forgot his name. I don't watch the anime, but he's a very powerhouse character in Jump Force. And when I first saw him, the character that came to mind, like, okay, they need to add Jiren in this game, because this guy and Jiren it will be amazing to see these two go like head to head into this game, because the way that guy character worked in Jump Force, I know a lot of you guys may be attacking me in the comment section below because I don't know this character name, because I don't watch that anime, but I do know a lot about it too. But anyway, with him being in that game, and his fighting style will be very similar to Jiren. So I really do believe Jiren is the character, for me, my opinion, will be perfect for this game.
I do think that was an interesting choice, and I respect all the choices Just Saiyan made here today. He is a great Dragon Ball Z YouTuber. He talks about Kakarot all the time on his channel, so if you want to know Kakarot news, I've got it on my channel. But this guy goes through the roof with Dragon Ball Z content. So if you like the sound of his super Australian voice, make sure you check out his channel, link in the description. And those were our choices today, guys. Make sure you put your choices down below. And yes, I know some of you guys are gonna say we don't need Dragon Ball Z characters. That wasn't the point of the video, guys. I would appreciate it if you left a like on the video before you guys go. Thank you guys for watching. My name's Konjik, and I'll talk to you in the next video.